Let's get a look at our first alert forecast. Lonnie Quinn is in our virtual studio now. Lonnie, but at least the days are getting longer, right?
There you go. Yeah, the sun is setting later. I mean, set today after 5:10 at night. But there were 3 groundhogs. One was a woodchuck. I think groundhog and woodchuck are the same thing. But there were 3 that didn't see their that didn't. You know, I don't know what to tell you. 2 of them were in Canada and 1 was in Illinois. But anyway, let's get right to it. Here's my picture outside right now, KJ. All right. If you look at the temperature of what we're dealing with, it's a clear sky, 27 degrees, winds are variable, but they'll pick up every now and then, so it gives you a little bit of a wind chill. Let me show you how I see things working out. So we can pull up my list of what we're going to talk about here. We will be around the freezing mark for the next couple of days, all right? Couple of minor snow chances. I mean just that, minor, especially what I see on Wednesday. Friday, maybe a little bit more. Arctic air is returning next week, so we've got maybe today, tomorrow, where you're like above the freezing mark, and I think we go right back to it. And the groundhog, like KJ was just saying, agrees. So let's walk this way. I'll lose this, and I want to show you how it all stacks up. So, yeah, Punxsutawney Phil, he says, hey, there will be 6 more weeks of winter. But there's a bunch of them out there, as KJ was saying. You got Buffalo Bert in Buffalo, Woody the woodchuck as well. You've got Chuckles up in Connecticut. KJ was telling him. That's, by the way, KJ, Chuckles the 11th. He's a long line of prognosticators. Punxsutawney Phil, General Beauregard Lee in Georgia. They all say, hey, 6 more weeks of winter. I got to tell you, it's kind of looking like that to me as well. And let's come over here and let's put everything together and show you how this is all going to be working out. Because, look, we've had this cold blast of air, and you had a little bit of a bump today, but, man, it's just that. It's a little bit of a bump. You hit 35 degrees. 32 by the time you get to Wednesday, 30 on Thursday. Look at this, Saturday and Sunday, 19, 18 degrees. In fact, I really think that probably on Sunday morning you'll have the coldest reading we've had so far. Coldest temperature that we've had so far in the city has been 9 degrees. I think we could be 6 or 7 degrees Sunday morning. Then we'll build a little bit by Wednesday and Thursday of next week. We're back to where above freezing, but barely, KJ. 34s and 35s. There's not a lot to work with there. All right, let's talk about how all this is going to work. So the Futurecast is showing us for your day on Tuesday. That's your snow chance. There's not much of anything. It's Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. That's it. Now you're going to get to Friday. I told you there's a chance here. Watch way at the top of the map. I want you to watch a little clipper system dropping in from Canada. That right there. It gets a little more strength. Certainly some pretty widespread coverage. Those are snow showers. They're certainly cold enough. And if it does link up with any of this moisture offshore, maybe it's a little bit more than these projections, because right now they are paltry, 0.4 and 0.1. Europeans got the 0.4. GFS has got the 0.1. But again, minor little totals. Here's how we see it right across the board. So we talked about Tuesday being 35 degrees. Then we are 32 on Wednesday, 30 on Thursday, 28 Friday, and then 2 first alert weather days because the air goes back to being just as cold, if not colder, than what you experienced last week. It's just got its grips on us. So while you're above the freezing mark at times, every number you see there, KJ, colder than we expect this time of the year. Average is 40 degrees. I don't see a 40 out there for quite a while.
Well, it's a good thing we have a football game to watch this weekend.
Well, you know what? Think about the last time we watched a football game. We were in the middle of a huge storm.
That's true. That's true. All right. Seems to be a trend. Thank you, Lonnie.